我们生活在一个纷乱的时代，每天见证人类似乎无穷尽的苦难，天灾以及人祸不断。但是那些不会上头条新闻每天发生的灾难呢？陷于离婚骚动的家庭，在学校面临失败的学生，在工作问题里挣扎的人们，或者心爱的人无望地与毒瘾缠斗。无论灾难是什么，也无论大小，有人愿意伸出援手。这些人有勇气、决心以及知识，能走出去采取行动。他们就是山达基志愿牧师。赫伯特先生于1976年成立志愿牧师，这是一支全球性的团队，人数超过20万人，活跃于120多个国家，透过全球分会网络相互连结。他们是地球上最大的独立救灾团队。当灾难发生时，志愿牧师经常是最早到达现场、最晚离开的一批人。在世贸大楼倒塌的几分钟之内，志愿牧师已到现场，提供24小时的支援给救难人员。800多名志愿牧师数个月来不断的协助，赢得了市民领袖的认可，以及纽约警察与消防局的表扬。当海啸袭击泰国、斯里兰卡、印尼以及印度时，来自26个国家、数以百计的志愿牧师立刻动员各方力量，为当地居民缓解燃眉之急。由于灾民众多，所以他们训练每个人志愿牧师技术，包括佛教与回教的神职人员。总共有超过5万人接受训练，帮助到大约50万人。当卡翠娜飓风袭击纽奥良以及密西西比湾岸，有900多位志愿牧师伸出援手，他们在毁坏的道路上提供迫切需要的器材，在避难所提供支援，并且组织医疗团队帮联邦救难总署管理后勤补给。在行动结束前就获得第82空降师所颁发的奖章。当7级地震袭击海地时，志愿牧师们展开行动，包机运送紧急救援物资，以及数百名的医疗人员与来自纽约、洛杉矶和迈阿密的志愿牧师救灾团队。抵达之后，他们进行组织工作，协助并且训练他人，连续数个月不间断地提供服务。最后设立永久的志愿牧师前哨站，为重建海地的人提供援助及安定。当地志愿牧师现在有5000多名，而对于100多万海地人来说，他们是黄色希望闪电。从刚果的火山爆发到印度历史上最严重的水灾，从巴基斯坦的可怕地震到澳洲昆士兰的强烈飓风，在秘鲁、乌克兰、莫桑比克、意大利、台湾、日本以及美国，任何有需要的地方都看得到志愿牧师。他们与地方性、全国性与国际性的组织并肩工作。红十字会视他们为盟友，他们与全球各地的红十字分会合作，训练红十字会的职员及志工使用山达基志愿牧师的工具。无论危机为何，无论需要的是什么，身为专业救灾团队的一员，志愿牧师受过训练，能够解决事情，并因其解决问题的能力而闻名全球。但志愿牧师不会只等待灾难出现，他们勤奋不倦地防止灾难发生，并且组织志愿牧师巡回团，直接帮助左邻右舍以及各地社区。在全球5大洲的主要城市，志愿牧师与当地的市民团体以及政府官员携手合作，为社区提供各项援助。志愿牧师巡回团为数千个城镇带来改善，让数以万计的人学会如何帮助他人，同时直接帮助了数百万人。此外，还有志愿牧师亲善团进入更偏远的地区，包括了南太平洋的斐济、萨摩亚及库克群岛，提供救灾训练给当地的海港与市区警察以及市民防卫队。在印度与麦索尔及 体加尔各答举办大型研习班，对象是整个省政府部门，总共帮助到26000人。还有进入东俄的西伯利亚巡回团，横跨7000英里的俄国大草原，总共协助超过59000多人。此外，也拜访南非的村落，并且在尚比亚、博兹瓦纳以及纳米比亚设立据点，将援助提供给6万多人。还有超级先锋团，负责把帮助带给地球上最遥远的偏远地区。深入澳洲偏远地方的巡回团，以飞行或乘车的方式，横跨了2600英里，接触到地球上的古老文化。非洲的巡回团进到了西非，经过喀麦隆以及加纳的高地，最后越过大草原来到布吉纳法索，因此协助了11000多位村民。此外，志愿牧师的船只从秘鲁出发，亚马逊流域的中南美洲团队航行了大约2600英里，帮助了多达28000多个亚马逊居民。他们行遍天涯海角，但还有线上虚拟志愿牧师团，让世界各地都可以拥有这些技术，完全不受时空的限制。网站上提供了山达基手册中19个章节的函授课程，也有影片说明各项基础知识。加总起来，光是在过去这10年，志愿牧师就提供了1500万小时的援助，触及了122个国家中总共1000多万人。志愿牧师准备就绪，随时待命，愿意协助任何教派的人。他们能够面对生活中的痛苦、邪恶与不公义。全世界一共有数万人加入了志愿牧师的行列。不论在何时何地，志愿牧师都致力于协助每一个人恢复秩序、仁慈以及良善。不管需求为何，志愿牧师有办法解决问题。
I was on the site 10 minutes after the second tower collapsed, and it was a ghost town as far as members go, and it just proceeded to get more and more chaotic because guys were arriving, there was no order, and when the Scientologists arrived, an air of order like entered in because there was something that was being organized and run very, very efficiently.
Their involvement was paramount in that it was critical. It was critical, it was first and it was foremost, and it was unforgettable.
There's a lot of very highly stressed, worn out, exhausted rescue people here, and your contribution to helping them to deal with their problems and deal with their upset emotions and to have some tranquility and rest has been a very productive and very worthwhile effort.
On the disaster site, there was the Scientology ministers group that was a great help. Soothing our minds, talking to us, trying just to make our mind clearer.
Although we were all down there working on adrenaline, it was still helpful to have them keep us, keep you uplifting and keep you motivated to do what you had to do.
We kind of get a lot of the credit, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the people on the outskirts, such as, the Scientology minister, volunteers and such that provided us with comfort while we were down there at a time when we needed it, probably more than most people understand or realize.
Well, I just want to say thank you. Who's ever listening, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say thank you because I know for a fact that you've made a difference. I saw it firsthand. And, you know, it takes a lot. It takes special people to leave their house, to leave where they're from, and to come down for weeks at a time and to give of themselves freely and, you know, just to genuinely because they want to make a difference. And I know for a fact he's made a difference.
In a crisis such as we had at that time, it was a wonderful thing to suddenly see, almost as it were, spontaneous people like the Scientology volunteer ministers appearing as if out of nowhere. There they were to plug the gap, and they did it very nobly and did it very, very well.
It was very positive work. It was thinking of the physical as well as the spiritual needs of the people and the emergency workers who were coping with intolerable conditions.
And it's really important to know that people like yourselves are there to support the emergency services. I mean, after the terrible bombings in London, I know you was there providing basic things like, you know, food and drink, but it's also the support of being able to talk to other people like yourselves, you know, to relieve the pressure.
Even just to briefly talk to and to break up that part of the day, just for that moment or so, was very encouraging.
By administering to them, that person was able to stand up and go forward.
They give that human touch wherever it's needed, whenever it's needed. And that in itself is a powerful testimony to their work and the work of L. Ron Hubbard.
If the whole world could grasp that kindness to their brothers, to humanity, then I think we'll have a better world.
They sacrificed a lot in Sri Lanka, and they help the Sri Lankans. Wherever the need is there, they were there.
Before the people come to your place, they come with a very awful look. Sometimes they cry, but after they get your assist, they come out with a smile.
You're only one organization in the world who have performed this kind of therapy. I think it is more important than the material assistance to the people.
They need Scientology first to cure and to mend their spirit and their soul.
Just follow the way that L. Ron Hubbard did for us. Don't let him alone. We can do it. We can lean forward with him.
There's a new life to come. We have to put up a new building, and it's a correct foundation has come. So the foundation has given by you.
It's very hard to explain the feeling inside my heart, but I don't know what to say. Thanks a million on behalf of the Thai people.
You guys arrived and came to our aid. Y'all were the cavalry. It's kind of like wagon train being surrounded by the Indians with no hope. And then you hear that horn from the cavalry. And you guys came in, and then all of our despair disappeared.
People just needed to talk. And I have yet to see a Scientology volunteer walk away from someone who wanted to talk. That's invaluable. You can't replace that with any program.
They were there 24 hours a day. There wasn't a 15-minute time span that went by where you didn't see somebody walking past with a Scientology shirt. They were visible at all times.
The ministers were able to offer something that we, the community, could not. We could not have kept these shelters open without them.
It kind of got to where's the yellow shirts? Everybody was looking, where's the yellow shirts? And so that's kind of how we went, if you needed something, there was no job too big or too small.
They touched so many people's hearts. They went to everybody. They didn't go just to a courthouse. They went to every little place that they could find all over the community to help people.
It's almost like having a family member there to pretty much get you along through the situation.
And I don't see how we could have lived without them. I don't think we could have done it without them.
I'm just grateful that there's people out there still today in this world that's willing to give that much of themselves to help the fellow man.
And you made their lives better simply because you understand who they are and what they need. And you don't wait for marching orders. You know your profession, and you've made a difference.
The Scientology volunteer ministers were angels of mercy.
in a time of dire need here in Haiti. And so my hat is off to them. They've done a great job across the board, making it possible for others to come in and then do their jobs.
You felt them, their presence there. You turn around, you saw a yellow t-shirt. You know that was a volunteer ministry at your side. Do you need help? Can I help you with something?
They were doing everything and anything they could to help expedite patient care, volunteers that needed something. They were right on it.
No matter what we asked them to do, carry patients, guard the door, sort supplies, run errands, it didn't make any difference. They didn't ask any questions, they just did it.
And your people did not, even under the most straining of circumstances, did not crack, did not shake, did not waver, did not complain.
We who have been involved in this from the second day of the earthquake, we keep saying that every 2 hours we have a miracle. A miracle happens. You are part of the miracle.
God put us together, and we landed in Port-au-Prince, delivered babies, set fractures, and treated thousands of patients together with the volunteer ministers.
I saw your ministers. I saw the way they related to people, the way that they brought comfort to those who were in distress, the way they shipped things in their own ships to Haiti. These things we can't repair. The only thing I can say is thank you for what they've done and for coming around Haiti in solidarity.